Hey guys, good morning everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD for a very early episode of our daily stock market insights. The time now is 2 in the morning Philippine time and it's already January 7th, 2022. So this is a pre-open stock market analysis. So for those people who are still awake, I hope you're able to watch this video before the market opens today. All right, so I first would like to discuss about the index and see what happened in the market today, and we'll proceed with some of the most trending stocks uh, in the Philippine market. Okay, so for now, in case you're watching this for the very first time, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have new videos. All right, so you are looking at our screen, and this is the chart of our index. And in today's performance, although there's not much volume yet and selling is still there, um, I think what's good about the chart right now is that looks like the area where we have plotted as our possible support is holding. It's hanging in there. Look at this. Okay, so that's the area that we are closely monitoring since the other day because I see resistance in that level multiple times. That area has been acting as a resistance and a support previously. So it's an area, so it could slightly overshoot or uh, slightly lower or a little bit higher, like what's happening right now. There's a wick that touched the level and then it bounces. And we ended with a green today, although we started low and then we worked our way upwards in how the market performed today. So let us see if there will be a continuation this time and convert this selling into more buying. Okay, but 6,993 level will be the nearest support we're looking at. Although if you are to look at our stocks, a lot of the major players are on the red today. So for long-term investors, probably this could be your opportunity to buy more, right? So let us see and check out. Just 1 second. I'm on my phone checking out your comments. Let me see for those people who have requested. Um, Raul would like us to check out BRN. BRN. Okay. Brown Company. We had 12 trades today, really not a lot of volume, so that's the reason why you're only seeing very, very minimal movements here. So I'm not expecting any significant moves at the moment. Most likely, we'll just be moving within this range still. Okay. Although, if you're to check this out, we've been landing at this level at the 0.77 area, and that's currently acting as a support. And your RSI is already starting to gain some momentum, so that's bullish divergence. However, because of your volume, that's really not much at the moment, even though there is already some buying activity that's happening. It might take some time before it takes off. Okay, so it's rare to see significant volume in this stock. So I'm not sure though at what point you may have entered here. Otherwise, uh, and if it's already a significant loss, I think be a little more patient. I have also some stocks that probably we're on the same boat here. I was not able to cut my loss early. It's so the negative is very significant, 2 digits. And what I'm doing right now, I really had to extend my patience and wait for it to at least recover or maybe if I will be able to see some, something like this, but with volume, probably I could do cost averaging. But that's something I need to further study and really uh, reflect on, and really see if that's something I am willing to add more to do cost averaging. Otherwise, just let it be if the amount is just a small amount anyway. So I just I'll just wait for it to recover, right? So you might need to do some self evaluation for this stock. For ABA, let's see with what's happening with ABA. Okay, ABA dipped, okay, 0.88, but there's foreign buying. Okay, we're at the oversold level, and we are going to see if this is going to create a, where is the next support? If it is going to drop, because I'm thinking it might continue to drop, although there's a wick down here, I'm not expecting a lot there. We'll have to see if even 0.81 is going to be retested at this point. Look at this. This is the, okay, or even 0.74. Reason for saying this is because I see this level, this area as well, and this one too. That is currently okay. There's another one here, another support right here. Okay, that's the nearest. I'll plot that one too. You had some consolidation that happened right here. So two areas to monitor in the next few days for ABA. And I'm on the weekly chart, by the way. There was a support right here. So let us see if that will also be respected. That's the nearest one. And if that gets broken, 0.74 is the next drop. I'm not liking what I'm seeing at the moment in our chart, because it is triggering the lower Bollinger Band, although we are at the oversold level. So probably that's something we need to um, start monitoring, because as soon as we have, we reach this level, chances are in just a few days recovery happens. So let's give this stock probably a day or two to just stabilize, create a support at this level. If it touches 0.82, then if you're willing to add more, then you can do cost averaging, because this is already at a very cheap level. It has climbed up and then has given us a chance at a cheaper area. Okay, so notice when it reaches the oversold level. So this is the thing that sometimes you go oversold, and then after that it stabilizes first, right? And notice in this section, so that's one thing we need to prepare for as well, because after it reverses, sometimes it don't go up on a straight line. It will stabilize first, and stabilization, consolidation sometimes could take a while. Look at this. It took this stock April to October, actually up to this November, just to stabilize before it takes up. So this is another slow moving stock that we have here. We only had 0.99 trades. I know 99 trades that happened today. So I'm still on the conservative side for ABA. Next is Apex for Daniel. Apex Global. Wow. There's no trade today. Oh no, it's not Apex. APX. Apex Mining. There. Apex Mining. Okay. I would have to say that this stock is already on its profit taking mode. Okay. It has significantly climbed the past few days, and that's already a good for those people who have entered it at the right timing. They already had 26% approximately um, in terms of gain, and they're already taking profit. So at this point, I feel that two things. Let's see. Let's check out the Fibonacci retracement tool. The Fibonacci retracement tool will help us determine the area where it could potentially retrace and continue the uptrend. Okay, so I use this. Okay, so that's the lowest point here in the short term. Okay, so you have at least these are several areas you can monitor. At the moment, it respected the 1.57 level. So the most I think the lowest I can consider as a valid bounce, and then it can continue to move up, is at the 0.618. That is the 1.48 level. So in case this stabilizes at the 1.57, all good. But if it continues to drop, the next area to monitor would be 1.52 and then 1.48. So you can probably just do the same thing here and plot this Fibonacci. Okay, because uh, technically it just respects your historical data here. Notice if without the Fibonacci right away, you can spot that because this level over here, you had several days whereby that area is being respected and is acting as a resistance. And at one point it got broken. Now potentially that will become your support when it retraces. All right, so this area over here, which is at your 0.618. Okay, see that? Okay, all you have to do, locate, okay, if I'll do that again, Fibonacci retracement. Locate the lowest point here, right? So this one over here, and since I used the wick, I included the wick, then I can include the wick up here. But if you will not include the wick down here, then you don't have to include the wick up here. So that is it, okay? So that's for APX. Still at the profit taking level, and now we're at the point where this stock will have to determine at the area where it could potentially create that support. Next is okay, let's go to the most trending. Let's check out MOND. Interesting because MOND the highly traded stocks for today, most of them got turned red, right? But Mond, Ali, SPNEC, they turned green. Let's see if they will have some continuation. Okay, I like the chart of Mond right now. Okay, so last time I mentioned, I think it was in my December video where I said that it could still stabilize and probably in this level. I think it was in this level where I plotted the support and it was respected. Right now, we are on the verge of breaking out of this Bollinger Band. I mean, it's starting to, okay, trigger the upper band. It's not officially triggering the upper band, but you're now right at the resistance area in the short term, in the short term, because this is your support resistance over here, and then it stopped right here in this trading day. So two things can happen. It could still go back to the MA20 line, which is around 1590, or if there's a gap up tomorrow or a continuation of the climb, then one thing to anticipate here is a possibility of this kind of movement again. Okay, we just have to watch out for the volume because this volume is still not huge. That's the reason why even if we had some greens here, it did not sustain, right? It did not sustain. It had to retrace back again to the support because the climb is not supported by the volume. Same thing that happened today. We even had foreign selling that happened. So if it is going to pull back a little bit, I am confident that it will potentially just land at the MA20 line, which is very near at the area where we are at. Okay. And then if it goes beyond the 1627, then chances are it will now trigger the upper band, and this is the result. So I'd say if you're interested to get in, wait for that movement by tomorrow. Okay, you can even do a much faster time frame to understand uh, the movement. Okay, it's nice because there is volume in terms of trade, not volume here, but the people participating in the trade. We had 3,280. So a lot of people buying and selling. So if you want to place your buy order or sell order, it could easily be executed. Unlike the stocks I mentioned earlier, even if you're already willing to sell, but there are no participants, then it will not be executed. Okay, let's talk about Converge. Converge still moving sideways over here, so not much of a movement, but there's already buying activity here. So um, volume starting to pick up. Look at this. We're slightly above the average. So I'm thinking you guys can closely monitor this already. See if you know that will be broken anytime soon. So I think what you can do here, it's up to you if you want to just do range trading, but I think not really worth it. This is just the potential gain you can get. But if you really would like to get in here, I suggest do uh, position trading. You enter a nearer support, wait for it to break out probably up to this level. At least you have a more significant gain. It's even small. It's five. Oh, it's 19%. So maybe wait, enter right here, set your stop loss. Guys, stop loss or cutting losses will only work if you're able to execute that at the area where you plotted it, right? So for example, you set and you have to enter it. For example, the support we have identified here is 30.55. Okay, you don't set your stop loss level at the support area because it can be hit. Okay, you set your stop loss level slightly lower than that. Okay, and support is where you enter, and then you set slightly lower than that, maybe around 28. Maybe I'm thinking 27 around that because this can even be hit. Because sometimes it could slightly overshoot. Let's see how far is that from the support. Yeah, 4 or 5%. Four. Oh, it's huge. Oops. Hold on. I'll make this bigger. Just let me set that. How far are we from the support if we are going to plot it right here? Okay, so that's probably around 6 to 6.64%. If you're going to plot it here, that's around 10%, but I think that's already too low. That is the support, probably around, this is the support. You set your stop loss around 6 to 7%. Or better yet, you can do test buy. If you have a budget of, let's say, 100,000, you put 30K here, and then the rest, if it goes down further, then just add some more, and at least you could do cost averaging only at the level where you're, acceptable levels. Because right now, I'm thinking it is already stabilizing, doing sideways, and chances are any moment from now, because you had some foreign buying that's happening here, it could recover anytime soon. Okay, let's see how uh, in the previous days. I want to see if we had some foreign buying that happened. Converge. Let's see. Okay, you already had a lot of foreign buying that happened since the 31st. So guys, our big players are already accumulating. Okay, net foreign buying. So maybe something to closely monitor. Okay, SP neck. Very close. Previously I remember plotting my resistance right at this level, and looks like, right? Looks like that is being, you know, we're there. I think it's being respected at the moment. There's no chart right now because we still lack number of days before our Bollinger Band will show up. But as you can see, it went as low as 1.18, very, very close to the area where we previously plotted. At first, I thought that, okay, this could be a possible support. Well, it did create that, but one thing, what's not good here is that when it retraced, it created a higher low, but when it recovered up here, it created a lower high. So it's not, it somehow broke that uptrend that we have. Because previously, if you're to plot, this was your uptrend channel. Okay, that was your uptrend channel there, and it got broken. So it it changed the the game plan. So right now we have to see if this 1.16 is going to be respected. So for those people who are still interested to get in SPNEC, I think this is your opportunity because the price has gone down a little bit. And maybe if you want to consider, haggle for a few cents, 1.16, because today, at one point it reached very, very near that level. So I'm thinking it could be stabilizing within this area. Anywhere from 1.16 to 1.22, that could be your area to try out. Okay, so at this point, overall, my take on the Philippine market, even the cryptocurrency, we're on the defensive side, conservative side. I'm not expecting a lot of, movements. For those people who cannot watch the market, I think just bear in mind to, be on the conservative side. Unless you can do this full time and you can, watch the market, then that's good. But for us, I myself, I work during the day, and I just do position trading, and a lot of my stocks now are for long term, so I am not able to watch in the market full time. So that's the downside here. At the moment, a lot of our stocks are really on the slow side, slow moving side. So um, maybe try to be for this one, even though we already feel that that's already cheap area. And if you're not able to watch the market full time, my conservative approach here is I'd put an order, put it at 1.16, comparing it to, at the area right now, because maybe we can have a long wick again and then we can take advantage of this dip. All right. And I think that's it. I don't want to bore you guys for a very long video. I hope I was able to give some insights that you can use in our trades later today. Okay, in the meantime, thank you for watching and bye bye for now.